Well, Ryan, that's Durham's first win at home against Gloucestershire on this ground.
Yeah, we've knocked over a few things this year. I don't think we'd ever won down in Gloucestershire as well. I don't think we've done a lot of things, I reckon, until this year, which is really exciting for the group. Look, the facts are we're here to win the competition, and we want, I said this at the start, we want to be a really positive team and hopefully become one of the best teams in England. And the way we're going, we're getting there. I reckon at tea on day one, I think, we played not very well, and, Gloucestershire were on top, and that's when you want good teams to show up. And I think the next session and then the next 2 days have just been outstanding, and you saw what Durham can do.
Excellent partnerships, a great knock from Alex Lees, Durham's best score by a batsman against Gloucestershire as well. And then today, just running through them like he did Matthew Potts, 4 wickets in his first 4 overs was incredible stuff.
Yeah, incredible. Look, and the other one, I'll weigh in there. You got to remember, we were 4 for 100. We were in trouble, and Graham Clark again has stood up for us, and they put on that great partnership. But Alex, look, we know how good a player he is. That's 300s in a row, and I think if anyone wants to know if there's an extra opener out there for England, I think he's showing the way again. But again, like I say, I think our point of difference most of the year has been our fast bowling. Ben Rain, Matthew Potts, Bryden Cast back into the lineup, and of course Pretorius is our new boy. So we're always going to back ourselves, even on a nice batting wicket, that we can knock over teams. And I think Potts in that first 4 overs was just outstanding, and that's where the game was won. And England's loss, I guess, is Durham's gain. But the good thing about Matthew is he could have, put his head down and moped and cried and sort of sat around, but he hasn't. He's come here, he's worked hard, and all he can do to get back in playing for England is to take wickets, and that's what he did.
54-point lead at the top of the table tonight.
Nice to know. I'm not supposed to look at the table. That makes me a bit nervous, but look, obviously it's a wonderful buffer, and there's obviously other games going on, which looks like there'll be a few draws and stuff going on there. So whatever we have, it's a nice thing to have. But again, we're not going to change our style. I promise you that. We're going to go forward. We're going to go to Derbyshire. We're going to go to Scarborough against Yorkshire, and we're going to try and win those games. We're going to, put the foot to the floor and see how well we can do. And I think, again, I'm just the coach, but I'm hoping that people and the Durham faithful who have watched our cricket this year have had a really good time so far.
And talking of those forthcoming matches, the next one's a week away now, so you've got a few days to prepare, put your feet up if needs be, before you start the game at Derbyshire next Wednesday.
Yeah, 100%. It's really important. Bryden Cast is just back from injury, so he needs time to recover. We've had Bus Delay to come back from Zimbabwe, who's, as we speak, still bowling now, trying to, get his loads back up there and get going. We've got Paul Coghlan playing in the second team at the moment with the bat, so he's not that far away. And of course, with the rest, Potts, Rain, they can have a rest. We regroup, we come back on Monday, back into training, and then we head to Derbyshire full of confidence and ready to go.
Just a quick couple from me, that's okay.
Yeah.
You'll be no stranger to the Kookaburra Ball, but what have the lads said about it?
Look, I think that the Kookaburra Ball has done what the Kookaburra does. It stayed in shape. It gave you a little bit of movement at the start, and then it became pretty tough for the bowlers. And look, I just think early wickets with it is really important. I think it looked like we got it to go reverse a little bit at times. But again, what are the ECB looking for? I think it shows that with a Kookaburra ball, you need ball speed. And I think some bowlers become a little bit too predictable sort of thing if they can't get their ball speeds up. And with a Kookaburra ball, is that the way to go forward to get England seamers to try and bowl faster? Mate, I don't have the answer to that, but I would have thought you'd have to do that at a much younger age. But again, our guys haven't moaned about it. They thought it feels quite nice in the hand. I'm not saying we should use a Kookaburra. I'm not saying we should use a Duke. I'm the outsider here. I'm just come in and look, the guys will look forward to getting back to a Dukes, but it does put a bit of pressure because we've had so many balls out of shape and stuff with the Dukes, and I guess they're just trying to show that there are other options out there.
Are you pleased at how the lads have adapted to it? It's a win, a pretty comfortable win,
Yeah.
and one very near win as well.
Yeah, 100%. You know, and that's the thing. We didn't have much practice with it to start with. So, you know, we've played on two pretty batter-friendly wickets as well, and they've both been really outstanding wickets. So for us to take, you know, I think Leicester we took 18 wickets, and here we've taken 20. I think that's just, again, you stand and you clap your hands and say, bowls, well done.